Manchester City are back on top of the Premier League table after cruising to yet another emphatic victory following the 5-1 thumping of Luton Town. Earlier on the day, Newcastle had thrashed Tottenham Hotspurs by 4 goals to 0. Welcome back to the Football Tribe YouTube channel. Robert K. Sarkos is my name. Yes, incredible Saturday action we have been treated to. Like I did say, it all kicked off at St. James's Park, where Alexander Isak scored a brace to extend his Premier League tally to 17 goals as Newcastle beat up against Tottenham by 4 goals to 0. Quite a very surprising result for me personally, who had predicted that Spurs would beat up against Newcastle, or the very least get a draw in this one. But they were completely shambles today. Anthony Gordon and Fabian Schär were the others on target as the Magpies got that victory to send them to 50 points as they continue to brighten their chances of finishing in those European positions this season. Elsewhere, at 5 p.m., we did see Manchester City move to the top of the Premier League table after a 5-1 victory against Luton Town. Of course, Luton Town only had themselves to blame after Hashioka deflected the ball into the back of his own net to give Manchester City the lead. And then in the second half, it was Mateo Kovacic and a penalty from Braut Erling Haaland that extended the Citizens' lead. And then, of course, they did get a consolation back through Ross Barkley with a brilliant strike there. But Jeremy Doku scored to then re-establish that 3-goal-0 advantage for the Citizens. And then later on, Joško Gvardiol scoring his first Premier League goal for Manchester City. Remember, in midweek, he also scored his first goal for Manchester City when he scored against Real Madrid. So 2 goals in 2 games is quite brilliant for a defender that is now being played while being asked to push further up into midfield. Quite a brilliant take there. So Manchester City are on top of the table as we speak, as they wait for Liverpool and Arsenal to play their fixtures on Sunday. Both teams are at home against Crystal Palace and Aston Villa respectively. That's on Sunday. In the other results, Brentford beat up against Sheffield United by 2 goals to 0, while Burnley and Brighton shared the spoils in a 1-1 draw. Nottingham Forest equally shared the spoils against Wolves in a 2-2 draw. And then, like I had predicted, Manchester United were held to a 2-2 draw against FC Bournemouth. Yes, had given Bournemouth a slim chance to win this one. And indeed, if the way they played is anything to go by, they should have won all 3 points. They had the late penalty appeal that was later reviewed by VAR and reduced to a free kick close to the area. So they could have easily won this one. I thought they were very decent on the ball. They played really well. They did dominate affairs, while Manchester United were once again sort of limited to moments, with Bruno Fernandes finding the equalizer after Dominic Solanke had gotten the better of Willy Kambwala to give Bournemouth the lead. So Bruno Fernandes scored to level matters, I think, with Alejandro Garnacho providing the assist on that one. And then Justin Kluivert did score to restore Bournemouth's lead, but then Bournemouth did concede a penalty that Bruno Fernandes stepped up to take. Personally, I thought it was a harsh penalty. Yes, the ball did hit the Bournemouth's, I think it was Smith, his hand, but it was a deflected ball that, hit his upper arm. It's not like it was intentional, so that's why I thought it was a bit unfair decision to be given against FC Bournemouth. So anyway, it all finished 2-2 at the Vitality Stadium. Remember, tomorrow, like I said, Liverpool host Crystal Palace at 4 p.m, while West Ham will be at home against Fulham, and then later on at 6:30 p.m, Arsenal will be up against Aston Villa. And on Monday night, Chelsea will host Everton. As far as the Premier League standings go, like I said, Manchester City with 73 points after 32 games lead at the summit of the Premier League with 73 points. Arsenal and Liverpool come second and third respectively, while Aston Villa and Tottenham Hotspurs do occupy the 4th and 5th place at 60 points equally. Newcastle the big winners of today are in 6th place there with 50 points, while Manchester United are now 7th on the table with 50 points as well. Manchester United have a negative goal difference, while Newcastle have a positive of 17. And then in 8th place is West Ham United at 48 points. West Ham do play tomorrow, while 9th place is Chelsea at 44 points. 10th place is Brighton and Hove Albion at 44 points as well. Wolves, Bournemouth, and Fulham occupy 11th, 12th, and 13th place respectively, while Fulham, Brentford, and Crystal Palace come there in 14, 15, and there with Everton in 16th. In 17th, Nottingham Forest, who shared the spoils with Wolves today, while Luton Town kick off the drop zone there with 25 points, Burnley at 20 points, and 16 points for Sheffield United. So clearly, those were the results from today. Brilliant action there. Real Madrid in the Spanish La Liga managed to beat up against Real Mallorca by a goal to nil. The goal was scored by Aurelio Chouameni. That one in a narrow victory. I think earlier on the day, Atletico Madrid did beat up against Girona by 3 goals to 1. So incredible action. While as we speak, or as I record this video, Barcelona are playing against Cadiz, and that game is still a 0-0. Barcelona have made quite a number of changes from that midweek team that beat up against PSG. I think as many as 7 changes. So keep an eye on the result from that one. Otherwise, have a blessed night, and I'll see you next time.